In many ways, the Corgi and the Beagle are very different breeds of dog. On one side you have the cute little Welsh herding dog with the red and white coat and happy expression. On the other you have one of the more popular hounds with its long tail and floppy ears. It may sound as though a Corgi Beagle mix would be a strange hybrid. However, when these two parents come together, the result is a great-looking pup with some interesting features and personality quirks. In this video to the Beagle Corgi cross we will look at some of the most important Beagle Corgi mix info that new owners need to understand. Before we move on with this video, you need to grab the free Dog Training Secrets Guide in which I have disclosed the deepest dog training secrets that professional dog trainers don't want you to know about. These training secrets would help you have a well-behaved, super intelligent, smart and obedient dog without spending hours in training him, her. Link to the free Secret Training Technique Guide is in the description below. We will start with the physical characteristics of this breed, including the type of coat that can be expected. We will then talk about general care needs and some of the key health issues that can affect this mix. Next we will discuss the temperament of these dogs, any potential behavioral issues that may come about and training advice. What does a Beagle Corgi mix look like? The Beagi is pup that is immediately attractive to new owners. There are people that had never heard of this hybrid that see images and instantly want to own one or at least cuddle one. The array of Beagle Corgi mix pictures show that looks can vary between the breeds. Many take on the head shape of the Corgi and the body of the Beagle. At other times, the Beagle features will appear to be more prominent in the long tail and drooping ears, although these ears are erect in some pups. So how big will a Beagle Corgi mix get? These pups will retain this sort of stature, and most dogs will not grow that big. Having said that, there is some variation to be expected with the Beagle Corgi mix weight. This can be anywhere around 10 to 20 pounds, depending on the genetic makeup. The problem here is that excess weight is an issue, as will be discussed below. So you don't want to assume that your pup is the correct weight when he isn't. Regular vet checks should help with this. Generally speaking, you can expect to find a nice double coat with a thick short undercoat. There may also be some weatherproofing qualities from the Beagle side, but this is not guaranteed. You will also find that Corgi Beagle mix puppies come in some great colors, with many keeping the black saddle of the Beagle and white belly of the Corgi. Others will keep a fair amount of red and brown fur from the Corgi genes, with the trademark white marking on the muzzle. As with all crossbred pups, you never know entirely what these individual dogs will look like. Also, while some pups in a little may immediately look cuter than others, looks are just one part of Beagi ownership. These notes on the coat lead to further question about grooming a Corgi cross Beagle, as well as the risk of a Corgi Beagle mix shedding. The good news here is that most owners only really experience pretty moderate shedding with this hybrid because of the double coat. Brushing them every other day should be enough to deal with the issue as there are no large blowouts. Bathing can also help, but again, be aware that some pups may have that waterproofing to the coat. These dogs are seen as an appealing prospect to many new owners because of all the reports about them being great in family homes. The question for most families is whether or not this dog really suits their home setup and expectations. Their small size means that apartment dwelling is usually fine. And there are a lot of positive reports about their approach with kids and other pets, although training is required first. The issue here is that new owners also need to be aware of the exercise needs of this hybrid. The exercise needs of a Corgi and Beagle mix are stronger than many new owners may anticipate. The activity levels of this little dog are high for two very important reasons. On the one hand, you have the fact that the Beagle gets bored very easily. This part of the Beagi's DNA will mean that it needs lot of mental stimulation and games. A round of fetch and playtime in the park always helps. Secondly, Corgis have a strong tendency to overeat, and this is often passed on to offspring, even in hybrid pups. A good regimen with long walks should keep the fat off. Clearly, obesity is one of the most important concerns with this crossbreed. Those owners that don't keep diet and exercise levels in check could easily find themselves dealing with an overweight pup. This is even worse news for these little guys when you consider that they are also prone to back problem. You really don't want them to be carrying any excessive weight around a vulnerable spine. On this note, try and restrict them from jumping too much and overexerting this area in plat. Other risks to watch out for are allergies, epilepsy and some eye conditions. Beagle dwarfism is also mentioned by some sites because of the risk in parent pups. However, responsible breeders should have screened their parent dogs to prevent this. Other risks to watch out for are allergies, epilepsy and some eye conditions. Beagle dwarfism is also mentioned by some sites because of the risk in parent pups. However, responsible breeders should have screened their parent dogs to prevent this. It could also help to buy an Embark breed identification dog DNA test. These helpful kits offer information on genetic traits that might lead to health risks. Some owners will find that this personality and temperament means that they are good watchdogs and tracking dogs. The Corgi Beagle mix characteristics are strong, and there will be times when these dogs can be a little hard to handle. They can be cautious with animals they don't know, perhaps even chasing cats if they feel threatened. A pup with strong Beagle genes that is left to become bored may end up being a little destructive, so just don't allow him the opportunity. Do you want to have a well-behaved, obedient and calm pet dog without spending hours in training him? Check out the first link in the description and download the Secret Training Technique Guide absolutely free. It is available for free only for a limited period of time. Thanks for watching the video. Comment below if you liked the video. Please subscribe to the Little Paws Training channel if you are serious about training and grooming your dog. Also, join our Facebook group where you get all the solutions to your daily doggy problems.